I stream daily, almost daily on twitch.tv/kanister_mtg, so be sure to visit that if you would like to catch some of my live content. Alright, Eldrazi, show me your power. Thoughts on keeping this hand, hitting a green land off the top. Okay, I keep. Nadu should be better in hammer than in scales, I guess. We already figured it out. Nadu is best in Yawgmoth, but you just replace Yawgmoth with Nadu. Awkward. Only have one 7-drop. Guess I'll draw the mountain like a pleb. MH, MH2, MH3. Never heard of those things. I deploy Legion Loyalist. 2 Legion Loyalists. 1 lander. Or you have no blue mana in your Yogg deck. Well, now you do. I'm always scared that I will accidentally return the 7-drop to my hand rather than adding 2 mana. Kanister, then simply first cast your spell and then add mana. Okay. Seriously, bros, do UI designers just intentionally create the worst experience so they can say they've done something, then they have a secondary task of reverting back to having it be usable again? Question mark. You only dislike it because it's new. You don't actually dislike it because it's bad. Bobsia. So you will get over it and they know it. What's the exact reason for the change? Hard to say, I don't know. I'll discard my only green source instead of Ancient Steerings because still don't like the MTGO sideboard change for best of 1. Oh yeah, I hate that. I played the qualifier weekend the other day. I failed to make day 2 and the best of 1 sideboard, it just feels like I have to suffer a lot for no sins of mine. And then I played most of it on my phone. When you sideboard, Arena no longer displays the amount of cards currently in your deck, so you don't know how many more you need to cut down to 60. You need to manually count your sideboard. It's because there is a drop-down menu in place of the space where it would display the amount of cards you currently have in your deck. There is a drop-down menu where you can choose one of the 3 saved options. If you have previously saved them, you can make post-board configurations of your deck and save them, so you don't even have to like swap the cards. You can just choose Phoenix from the drop-down menu, Control or Vampires, and it's literally the 3 decks you'll play against in an Explorer tournament, so I guess that fits. Makes sense. It's got Steerings and 2 Thought-Knot Seers. Probably more Steerings if I want to bring Chalice. Ready up for drafts in Arena? That's a good question too. MTG Arena, what a website that is. Okay, Devourer, show me something good. Do I want to draw any? I think the answer is no. I just want to draw a Labyrinth. It actually cycles for Eldrazi Temple mana. And exiles a 0-drop. Whoa, with Arena of Glory you can cast 2 different creature spells and they both have haste. Amp Traptor. Once upon a time would have been so good in this deck, fair. Holy guacamole. I'll kill the denizen or guide. Ooh, Labyrinth. Then I'll make a spawn. And I'll Ulamog the Defiler, my opponent exiling 7 of their strongest cards. Or weakest, depending on the where you look at it. Seven counters because we have a Devourer and All is Dust. Exiled. Kindred Sorcery Eldrazi. Any Kindred Spirits in the chat? Is the other Ulamog art on Modo? The crawling one? Yes. Sowing Mycospawn absolutely rules.
He's a phenomenal control player.
When everyone else is achieving something in their life but you just sit in your room all day being a burden on society.
Yeah, same. Got the Labyrinth, but no one to trap in it. Could it be a mulligan? Is the new landfall battlecry creature a goblin? It is a human. I had a Boros aggro sealed deck in the team sealed event over the weekend at the Paprika, shall we won? Which played Put-Back Breach. 3 copies of the Landfall Battlecry guy. I had 2 Windswept Heath, 2 or 3 colorless fetches, 2 Scary of Gremlins, some other ways to create tokens. I had the free Menace Eldrazi, which creates spawns every time you sacrifice a permanent, so I was sacrificing fetches all the time. And then I had like turns where I play the creature and just went 3 landfall triggers in a single turn. Opponent fetched a hammer, so I guess I'll die. Unless they have no land drop. Holy shit. They don't? Maybe they have 2 hammers though, so death can still await me. Shadow Spear. Okay, I guess I want to draw Ugin's Labyrinth. Talisman of Impulse, not so hot. Against Hammer. Well, I probably will Chalice. Does the Battle Mage actually kill Saga? It does, right? Kurwa no. Waste. Escape. Yeah, I've highlighted over Thief because Escape, my Battle Mage, was mentioned as an alternative to Thief. And I guess it actually is better because it does kill Urza's Saga. And Ring, this kills Ring too. All this does looks actually pretty poor against Hammer. Kind of want to cut all 4 and then never activate my Labyrinth. Sure, why not? I'll trim on strings. Because I bring in Chalice, so I will hit my own strings. This hand does roughly nothing. It does stare though. Opponent mulligan to 5 cards. My Dismember will hold them back. Labyrinth. Well, I'll take the Labyrinth for the upside. What matchup is Trinisphere for? It's for Storm for sure. I mean, we could bring it against Hammer on the play, but it's just always a little bit stinky to do. They just have curves that will get to ignore that card pretty well. Imagine your opponent goes Plains, Sigarda's 8, turn to Urza's Saga, and you go Trinisphere. You actually did nothing, right? Kind of. Do they have the colorless counter spell? Holy shit, Shuko in response. Maybe a Nadu Hammer deck is okay. Maybe it's actually strong. Paladin turning all equipment into Shuko, then why do they play Shuko? Doesn't make sense. Let's cycle one of the commandos. Stealing opponent's Nadus with Aegis rather than running Nadu yourself. Holy guacamole. That's good deck building. think Thought-Knot Seer is good enough to draw. I think we'd prefer a big Eldrazi, but consigned to memory. I've been consigned to memory for years now. Is it if eggs sink, they're still good? Is that if eggs float? Yeah, if eggs sink, they're good. If they float, they're likely good too. I think now. What a creature. A divination. How many lands in a Nadu hammer deck? Probably not enough. 22, 4 of which are Urza's Sagas. Awesome. $21 or some, but again 21 including for Urza's Saga. That's crazy. Oh, surprised they formatted command to be Scry X, then draw instead of look at top X and add. Scry 8 is such a slow effect to resolve for little design benefit. Honestly, now that you mention it, that's true. Although, if you formatted it this way, then it will enjoy a card when cast for 0. Which now it does. Just probably intended, like specifically intended that you can keep multiple cards on top with Scry. I think that falls under the umbrella of little design benefit. Would have it been worth upkeep scrying this turn to find a bomb? There's no point to ever upkeep scry with Kozilek's command. You draw your card immediately. Got them with Emrakul. Now on the draw, I for sure do not want Trinisphere. Maybe I do want Null Elemental Blast. They play Nadu, countering Nadu, really strong. Lul Elemental Blast. I'll cut the spawning syncope.
Control player.
6 months to go.
Go where? Oh, the 69 land, I see. Alright, do we trust in Devourer of Destiny finding a Labyrinth? Or at least a temple. Otherwise I can't keep. I trust, a multi-6, I trust. Let's go! Always a bummer when you click on Devourer and the effect does not happen instantly. Just happens on your first unkeep. Villain mulligan to 5 again, typical hammer. Typical hammer passion. Let's go! 5 cards, look for Labyrinth. Literally once upon. Thanks. Thank you for raging chat and helping me out with drawing the card I need. Minus 3 cards. In a way. White mana. Stoneforge. Oh, that's scary. So I assume that casting one ring is gonna be preferable. Nice, next turn I can cast Thought-Knot Seer and hold up Kozilek's command for Inkmoth. Interesting. Yeah, Thought-Knot Seer. Spending mana on the chalices seems not so great. They'll flash the hammer in response as well. You can kill Ornithopter Drake card. So I'll do that sorcery speed. No, probably Charm Block. Dismember, nice. Yeah, I think I'll Charm Block. Just need to find an Eldrazi to get them. If I breach an Emrakul, they probably can't win. Well, I guess I need to find a breach and Emrakul too, so I guess I need more than that, but they do draw. But they make a construct anyways. And it's post-combat. Deep of Existence, not bad. Nice. The temples. Let me... Ah, Thought-Knot. That's alright. Really? You need an Oracle and a Hammer deck? Or do you just board it in because... Oh no, I did it. It happened. I did the thing I was scared of. The misclick. Costly. They should make a confirmation for activating Ugin's Labyrinth. Like when you try to drop from an event, you have to type out drop. You'd have to type out return. Colorless mana. Oh no. Do I think the Oracle took the spot of a protection spell? Yes. I do. Flare of Fortitude. Sounds okay. Let's draw another ring. No nie, no nic nie dobrałem. Ja pierdzielę, przegrywam przecież. No, we don't lose. A villain equipped hammer on the construct was 100% lethal. Well, then I would kill the construct. I would not kill the ink mob then, so... Take your Oracle. How did the Sultai Naru deck feel? It felt like Yawgmoth, but with a better Yawgmoth. You've seen those lists of Yawgmoth where people just stick for Nadu, but it's just that Nadu is the better Yawgmoth in those decks. So that's what that deck was. Isn't it better to exile Aid? If I exile Aid, then I cut off my opponent's top decks. But also I have to chump block with 2 monsters. Well, now I only have to chump block with 1. So that seems like a tangible downside, upside. Ring will kill you anyway, no? Well, I go down to 1. So if I don't die, I don't die, and I have a turn, right? I might draw something in 5 cards that will help me not die to ring. Gdzie tam kurwa chuja możesz dobrać kanister? Now I get to look at a lot of cards to find another ring. So it's not over. Probably don't play land, because then I can either... Maybe I do play land and tap it. Because I want to cast Kozilek's Commando, make spawns and draw. In order to find another ring. And I'm wondering if there is any other outs I have.
He's a phenomenal control player.
Like strings. Which I boarded out most of. And by most of I mean all. And I don't think I can breach in a way that makes sense. Ulamog has Annihilator 5 only. It has to be ring. Well, does it? It does. I think it does. Can I Ulamog your ring? Wrong Ulamog. One thing about the new Ulamog is that it's actually really weak against Mayhem Devil. It's pretty scary. So try not to face that card if you play the new Ulamog, as your opponent will simply sacrifice everything they've got and kill you. Can I kill my ring with a 3-drop creature? I don't think so. Opponent controls. I guess if they have the replicate counter spell, then they get me still. Okay. Next turn we can dig similarly through the breach. Did I have something nice for breakfast? I had eggs and 2 small sandwiches. No red mana for breach. Grove of Burnwillows gives us red mana without paying life. Even giving my opponent 1 life to make Emrakul exactly lethal. They can block with Orni. You think so? Think again. Good thing you didn't have to jump with Thief of Existence. Yeah. I mean, it's actually a good thing, right? Kozilek's command on top, so no block. I already drew the Kozilek's command. I'll simply use my Boseiju that I have in hand shot. That's what's gonna happen. I don't think there was more Kozilek's commandos. Although maybe. Well, they would have needed the replicate counterspell to stifle it. Which they didn't have, as I assume they would have countered Kozilek's command. Click. DB Kanister wins the match. Let's go! 2-0! We're on the play, but I have Labyrinth and double Devourer. Holy guacamole, you're gonna draw the best card possible in my first draw step, and I think it's gonna be the One Ring. Which actually can't even be Thoughtseize because it's gonna be on top of my deck. It's kind of crazy. Unless I want another Labyrinth, but I think I'll just exile all 4 and look for Ring. I could keep Thought-Knot Seer, I guess, and then like, yeah, keeping Thought-Knot Seer is probably good because then I look at 1 less, but I can keep Thought-Knot Seer if everything fails. Okay. I'll save the steerings. I don't want to just turn it into green cycle. Do I have a list tuned with MH3 for Amulet? I am a Nadu player now. So I have not played Amulet at all. What is this? 2 White Orchid Phantoms? Oh no, my land. Is better Nadu than Titan? Yes, yes is. Co to jest? Boombast? I think the Solitude. We needed the ring. If I had the ring instead of Thought-Knot Seer, then I would have just won against that hand on the spot. It never beat the One Ring. So we have to put our trust into this ancient stirrings. Hey Mr. Streamer, in your opinion, which card / archetype is underrated right now? It's Nadu. Co to kurwa jest? Te karty nic nie robią. Another Thought-Knot Seer? I think that accomplishes not much. Maybe Kozilek's command. Just like exile creature I draw to keep pressuring. Get to my 7-drop somehow. Does it have flash? No, I guess they have lightning bolt. Best deck is 3 mana lightning helix. Honestly, agreed. They have some kind of a blinkage effect. Blackstones. Flash is just Euro. Truer words have not been spoken. Wait, but Uro, that's not blue, that's just not Uro. Maybe I would rather make spawns than exile this. Oh. That's a plan. Bro, I would love an Uro to court for. Probably would not even court for it, I would just play them in that deck. Kind of doesn't make much sense. So yeah, 1 to court for. I would settle for that. But that's the only way in which Uro can be played. Ooh, the onion ring. Okay, land. Ay. Put some pressure. Attack for 0, play 4/4 that draws them a card when it dies. Ugh. That's funny that like the thing that Soul Land makes playable is a talisman. It's kind of funny. No dobra, no to ci wypierdolę gonga Emrakulem i co mi powiesz? You will say DB kanister wins. Literally Uro. Gemstone Caverns? Sure. Do we have anything that's weak against their deck? We have All Is Dust, which honestly, All Is Dust seems pretty trash. It doesn't seem to work against any decks. Nadu, it's not too bad, I guess. Like they can just play Nadu and kill you, so Sorcery Speed Sweeper. Storm, dead card. One Ring decks, dead card. Keep one. Now I have to see you trophy this bitch. Whoa! Language. We keep double Devourer. Find Temple. Devourer? I barely knew her. If you revealed 12 Devourers of Destiny, you could just exile your deck down to 1 land. 1 card. And then you draw it in your... Well, I guess you couldn't choose what that card is, but... Well, I'll keep Talisman on top. Steve. I think Talisman makes the most sense, so you go perform the powerful Labyrinth, Talisman, Ancient Strings Gambit. Can only reveal 7 from hand. Not really, you can reveal any amount, you just have 7 cards only, but... So far there is no way to modify that in a game of Magic, but... What if there was? Hello villain. Thanks. Almost returned the Devourer to my hand. No, turn off. Steerings, I was supposed to cast Steerings too. Instinctively I tapped it and just wanted to slam that like button and pass. Could take a land, but I think I'll take the 1 ring because I am a person who likes to high roll. I can cast Kozilek's Commando and scry 1, draw next turn. Yeah, if you hold W that works, but I am playing with 1 hand, so I need the other one to scratch my body parts in the meantime, so... I guess if I get White Orchid Phantomed, then in this spot I will regret not having wastes cutting it. The 1 spot. See, they cleansed their Flaxstones instead of...
What a coincidence, I'm watching the stream with 1 hand.
I should have taken the land, clearly. Three rings. Holy shit. Ariana Grande 7 rings soon. At this rate. They cleansed the land because it was a Flaxstones of Trokar. And they just don't want to give up value. Whoops. We'll find it now, chat. Don't worry. Scry 1. Bottom. Almost. Hello, can I ask you a question about other deck? Sure. Go ahead. Flash discarded to Fable. Holy moly. Shattering Spree. Alright, bros. Oof, they played the ring instead of Flash. We have a bit more time now. More time to concede. Alright, we got punished pretty severely. Now, on the play, Gemstone Caverns is pretty bad. But I guess I'll keep it as an extra land. And I'll submit. Sand doesn't do anything. Playing a turn 3-1 ring is literally what Tron does, so we should be fine. Why is the mono black deck Scam playing a playset of the new Sorin? I still don't see the value. The mono black Scam deck playing a playset of new Sorin. I think people are playing what they want right now. In many possible configurations, so I don't know what is the mono black Scam deck you were looking at, but surely you've seen a list that does that. Soul Spike 1, it does make sense. Sorin flips with Soul Spike and then you can deal much damage with Soul Spike. It's kind of a combo if you ask me. Aspiring Soul Spike. Clenching Wildfire. Oh no. I don't think casting Thief of Existence will finish the game, so I'll wait. They are attacking your mana. Not anymore. Oh no, yellow remand. Gross. There's something so rough about getting yellow remanded. Like, normal remand is kind of tough at times, but oh no, bust. Can I keep a land? Alright, let's keep on playing. I guess I can draw 2 more lands and play turn 8 ring. Ooh, a value land. I haven't seen this artwork yet. Monumental Henge. No, I meant yellow remand. Why would I mean that? Doesn't make sense. This one is more yellow, I guess. Alright, opponent, I have lost my will to live. You have the 1 ring and I don't. I keep. Hand is way too good. I play Tempura of Eldrazi. And pass. I cast Grief. I cast Combat Trick. I take card. I take card again. Opponent took both steerings, leaving the gigantic threat of Through the Breach Emrakul in my hand, and also letting me find just a little bit more mana for all this dust. We did get Thoughtseize back, yeah. Let's keep Emrakul because I win if I draw a red land. Is this the Celestial deck or did I make changes? Of course I made changes. One time red source dealer. Thank you, dealer. Dealer? I barely knew her. Thing is, I attack them and they cast a... Holy shit. I was about to say that they cast Not Dead after all on the Grief, and I'm actually not in a great spot, but... Okay, well that works. We got flared. But any other land makes you cast All This Dust was my reasoning. Yeah, but I can get my All This Dust back now. And like, it's better now than Emrakul would have been to get... if the game turns grindy. Now I have 7 mana, so if my opponent just presents a board that's worth killing, we can bring back all his dust and cast it. Should I all his dust is those two? We lost to Boros Land Destruction. Flash. Seemed pretty rough. Good draw. Shadow Spear. Oh no. Onion Ring, that's what I needed. Through the breach. Just one more piece. Perfect Needle. Alright, let's draw Devourer of Destiny. Exile target permanent, that's one or more colors. I see. I see. One or more colors, you say. I cast 6/6. I cast 4 mana Flare of Malish. Or I guess I attack with both creatures and that works. Yeah. So against Mono Black Scam. It's not that Dismember is actually great. I don't want to draw it. I think I don't sideboard. All is dust. Disappointing. Honestly, if this was World Breaker, I would have been happier every match so far. World Breaker. What a card. Need more talismans and World Breaker. 0 all is dust. Worst card ever. Don't you dare cast a discard spell on turn 1, my friend. Maybe keeping mono lands was better, but probably not. Swamp, Fuzzies. Grief, not dead after all, your grief. Turn to ring, you wish, buddy. Opponent tanks hard after discarding my entire hand. Alright, Fuzzy's back one time, no. Unlucky. Dumping Sphere, that doesn't even seem particularly great. This deck top decks like a machine. Sure. Dumping Sphere, I barely was here. Good one. Maybe if my sideboard was built in a way where I can board out the Through the Breach combo. But currently we are not really well set to top deck against a Grief deck. My good draws include the One Ring and Kozilek's Command, really. In like spots like this. I'll keep. Reveal 3 cards beginning of the game. Anyone pre-gaming directions? Guide of Souls. Okay, this could have went one of the two possible ways. My opponent plays Guide of Souls, which seems blank and doesn't do anything. Or Grief Scam, which is Giga unblank and murders me on the spot. Opponent chose the peaceful route, and now they're gonna be devoured for their missteps. Guess I look for a soul land. Or at least Talisman. Okay, I'll take the Talisman. Agreed, Da Vinci. Nadu Shmadu. So strong. What was 4-color Nadu? Just Sultai with white, or you mean something else? Like Sultai with Outrider is my deck 4-color. Okay. Sorin of House Markov. Like this deck, I get that it won a challenge too, but oh, I can't cast Kozilek's Commando. But it's so mid-rangey. Not a single non-mid-range card. What if your opponent doesn't mid-range? Curious. Do you have a link to the list, Da Vinci? I was considering sideboarding a Teferi still, or two. In the Sultai list. How is Eldrazi? Excellent. Interesting. So Sorin is not a main. But Maral, Ajani are a May. I guess Tamio is also not a May. How do you decide that? Do I think Ruby Storm is real? It seems very real to me. May I say something stupid? I do not like Devourer in this deck. There is no better card to put into this deck. There is synergies with Devourer. It grows your Ulamog for when you Through the Breach it. And like I think Devourer is okay, but it's not exquisite. Nice play. Well, they exhorted me, they gained an energy. Solid. What are my thoughts on MH3 Limited? Pretty nice. I like it. I've played a few drafts and a few seals. I guess once again we don't sideboard. Seems like my opponent's cards don't do anything, and all this does was actually pretty decent for the first time. But yeah, Unlimited, it's fun. I don't have anything more verbose to say about it though, so I just had fun. Guide of Souls again. Then free through the breach Ulamog, make them sacrifice 10,000 permanents. Talisman. Holy shit. Well, we can't quite do the thing. They'll take my Through the Breach or my Ulamog, I guess. Dumpling Sphere. I mean, Dumpling Sphere, sure. It's game 3 or 2, I think 2. Yeah, I love playing 4 damage sorceries and 3 damage cards into Chrysalis. So you can simply play something else into Chrysalis. I gave them life. No, I didn't. An energy rather than a life. You know what? Actually, resolves, you can fly. I Kozilek's command, draw, make spawns, all this dust. You can hit me for 2 more, my friend. Also, Coco could be cool in bag. Yes, somebody suggested that today. It does make more sense alongside grease than it made alongside no grease, but I would rather. It's unlikely to be better than actual tutors, I think, given how company that doesn't hit Nadu is just not very good. Scry for land, question mark. In fact, I will, yes. Ooh, well, don't want neither of those. All is dust. Could have a not dead after all. Adjoining triggers from the graveyard. Sick. Yeah, Eldrazi Temple cannot cast colorful Eldrazi's. That is what kept it in check before the invention of the Devoid keyword. Devoid. The void. Oh no, flash to face? That's actually scary as heck. I'll go to 1. Not that after all would be interesting. They flash, I devour, flash. Then they flash again, I die. Ooh, cast grief, okay. Well, that's rough. There's a dumping sphere in play, which made sure that I couldn't actually pay 2 with all this dust. Think I'll devour. This can exile Falage. We have an Emrakul exile, so anytime I draw a Fruited Breach is lethal. Maybe I should have Kozilek's commanded exile and then drew. While I still had 4 life, because they, you know, Ulamog would have been insta-lethal. Well. Wow. Classic Annihilator 15. Exile 15 permanents, my friend. Alright, we free-tooed. Solid. Do I like Bristly Bale? I love Bristly Bale.